We'll level it. I'll put it together and see what it sounds like. You'll hear it, and if it sounds different.
Recap episode dos.
Respect the recap.
Respect the recap.
Episode 2. NFL season week 2.
Ooh.
So, Felix, your team, the Colts, how you feeling?
I feel good. And we're 1-1. I felt real good last week. I love how my quarterback played. Wish he would have finished the game. He fucking banged his head on the floor, but hopefully he's back.
He sure did.
Hopefully he's back this week. But man, I feel good with my team, man. It's night and day. And then watching last night and watching their coach in Carolina just made me feel a whole better. Just makes me feel awesome watching the Carolina Panthers and that offense. It just made me feel awesome knowing that he's not my coach anymore.
Is it because of Frank Reich, or is it because Richardson, though he's not that great of a passer at the moment, is a better football player than Bryce Young? Or is it a combination, or is it strictly
man, it's the offensive scheme. You got our offensive line right now, they haven't been responsible for a sack this whole season.
Really?
Last year, in the first game, I think Matt Ryan got sacked like 7 times. Lost 2 fumbles.
Is it because Richardson is athletic and Matt Ryan's a statue? Or a mixture of that and the scheme?
Gardner Minshew played half the game on Sunday.
Yeah, I'm looking. He was 19 for 23, 170 and a touchdown.
He looked good.
Yeah, so it ain't like Gardner Minshew running around.
That's true. Zach Moss, 18 for 88. That's not bad for a running back to kind of help your young quarterback, help your defense sustain drives.
Should have picked him up.
The week before, Deion Jackson was 14 carries for 15 yards, so anything's better than that.
Yeah, 18 for 88 is a pretty good line.
He played the whole game, but 1 snap. I think Shane was like, yo, we got nobody else, bro. We're not putting Deion Jackson's ass back out there.
Yeah, dude, there's no, except for Richardson and Minshew, there's no other running back. Like I'm looking at Houston, Dameon Pierce, Singletary, Agabale, I can't say it. Beck was in there and Stroud. But yeah, they had some running backs going, and you had just Moss, and he did his thing.
No, Shane said, listen, bro, I hope you hydrated. I hope you had a good night's rest. We're not putting Deion Jackson in the game this week because against Jacksonville, he fumbled twice, dropped the pass, and had 14 carries for 15 yards. So,
Colts took the money line, covered the +1, and over-under was 40. They got that. So, I mean, most importantly, it's a division win.
Yeah.
So,
we got 2 weeks, and then we get our running back, and we get our tight end back. We're just going to hold on and try to make a run.
All right. Not bad. So, you're feeling good?
Yeah, I feel good. I really feel good about my defense. Some boys
they're not bad, bro. They're not bad. Rob.
7 sacks on Sunday.
Yes, sir.
Did they have 7 sacks?
Yep.
God damn. That's nice. Well, speaking of defense, Rob, how's your team doing?
Ooh. Man, we got the W. That's the most important thing. But we look good. Offense is looking good. Brock is doing what he's supposed to do right now, managing the offense, making the right decisions, throws, getting the ball in the right playmakers' hands. I did agree with Kyle. He said this morning or yesterday that Kana had McCaffrey out there being a workhorse. Got to get more rotation going. We kind of gave him too much carries, too much load, so he's going to scale it back a little bit.
20 for 116, and the next was Debo with 5 for 38.
Yeah, so he said,
I don't know if that's how you want to be using those CMC.
He said that was his bad. He's going to scale it back. So
who's the runner? Is it Eli Mitchell? Who's the other guy there?
We got Eli Mitchell. We got Samus Davis Jr.
He's not bad, dude. Mitchell is serviceable for sure.
No, Mitchell was our starter 2 years ago, but
yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Of course, he's not as dynamic as CMC, but
yeah, but still, like I said, he's McCaffrey's proven to be hurt from time to time. And this, I mean, right now, 2 weeks in, they're steamrolling everybody they put in front of them. And this was close until like halftime, and then that was it. Rams had no shot in the second half. So if you can get someone else to balance that carry out, this team is looking to the Super Bowl. You got to make sure McCaffrey can get there. You got to, hold them back a little bit, in my opinion. It sounds like yours and your coaches too.
Yeah. Well, I mean, the thing about our division, I always be telling people, it's weird and tricky. So with the Rams, we tend to be in close games with them. Every so often, the other one or the other will blow them out. But then when we play the Cardinals, we smoke them. But then when we go up against the Seahawks, they tend to get the better of us. Then if you flip it, the Rams, they own the Seahawks, but then they struggle with the Cardinals. So that division is always just wishy-washy. But as far as the team, got to clean up some areas on the defense. I didn't like Puka running all around the doggone field.
Bro, 15 catches he had.
He had 25
targets.
He had 25 targets.
Yeah, bro. 15 for 147.
And I had a feeling he was going to do that. That's why I started him in my fantasy, because I was like, yeah, we're going to be suspect to that. But, I mean.
I didn't expect that at all. I had Atwell in one league, Williams in another league. I had them both on the bench because they're going against San Francisco. I'm not playing these guys.
Hey,
both
does that make you look at Cooper Kupp any different? Knowing that you can put a fifth rounder from BYU in there, he running his routes, and he has like with the first two games of the season.
Yes,
I mean, he's just putting up crazy stats.
Yes and no. I mean, that's why I picked him up once I saw that Kupp was
because he's running Cooper Kupp.
Exactly. He was plugged in his same position, so I kind of felt confident fantasy-wise that he was going to get some type of production. Even if I didn't think he surprised me with the level of production, but I knew he was going to get the opportunities because he was.
Is Cooper Kupp a system player? Is that what you're saying?
I mean, most players are, in my opinion. Most players are system players. Very few can jump from team to team or system and excel. Not everybody's a Peyton Manning.
Maybe in that slot position, because I mean, if you're looking at the track record, you got Kupp, you got Edelman, you got Welker, you got a lot of them slot machine guys.
See,
so.
I get you there, but I would say Kupp is a little more than those guys, because those guys to me are 5 yard out, 5 yard in. Kupp is like deep corner post. He's doing a little more, but yeah, in the slot he definitely excels. But I get what Felix is saying too. Is Kupp this superstar 2,000-yard receiver, or is it the system? Because they're going to throw the ball with Stafford. He's not going to hold back. Could you plug anybody in there and be productive? Like, I mean, bro, 15 catches.
I'm gonna say both. I think it's 50-50 with Kupp. I don't think there's too many people you can quote unquote use Justin Jefferson. Like, I think he's one of them.
Yeah, Jefferson is your arm up. I'm going, throw me the ball. Kupp, guys like that, they have precise routes and throw people off 1 or 2 feet, turn, stop on a
Jet
dime.
runs some good routes too. I mean, I love how Kevin O'Donnell motions him and got him running all around in that offense, which I don't understand why a lot of the lead receivers don't be like that.
I want to see if he can be shut down. He had a decent game, but I remember guys like that.
I don't think they're going to sustain. I don't think Puka's going to sustain that over the course of the season, but
that's what I'm saying.
He's solid.
If he does,
if he does, I wouldn't rush Kupp back.
Is Cooper Kupp on the trading block?
I wouldn't say this year, but
depends on how much he makes. If you got 2 guys doing this production and they're serviceable, you can easily get a 2, maybe a 3 for Kupp.
I tell you what, the Rams offense has looked good the first 2 weeks of the season with the spread.
We're going to get to that. We're going to get to that in a minute. We're talking about our teams. So Rob's feeling good about the 49ers.
Yeah, I'm feeling good. I mean, the true test comes in another week when we got to go visit them Cowboys, and then that'll be a nice measuring stick to see where we at, since everybody is labeling and deeming Cowboys the best defense.
I think they're going to eat Dak alive, bro.
I mean, we're gonna see, because they say they're the number 1 defense in the league. They're the best defense.
Yeah, but they might eat Purdy alive.
I don't know. The defense is solid, but they also
I told y'all before the season, man, our defense is
All right, hold on. Rob's good about the 49ers. I'm going to jump real quick to Buffalo. Finally won. It's 1-1. We don't count the first game, so we're 1-0. That works for me. 38-10. Rob's -9 looked beautiful the other day. I mean, Allen 31 for 37, no turnovers, 274 yards. Cook 7. To me, the biggest part about Buffalo's game the other day was the running
Cook.
They ran the ball. God,
that was beautiful.
And he broke some big plays in the fourth quarter, which when you need to kind of put the game away. I was very happy to see that. Diggs with 66, Davis with 92, spreading the ball around. Kincaid got in there a little bit. Cook got a lot of catches, 4 for 36 out of the backfield.
Yeah, keep getting Kincaid in the offense, and y'all gonna be deadly.
I was happy for Buffalo, bro. And the big win. The most important thing is keeping Josh Allen from being crazy. But I'd seen the stat like a game after he throws 3-4 interceptions, 4-5 whatever turnovers. He's near perfect that next game because he dials in for the week and then he slowly does his thing.
I'm worried about your secondary though.
Oh, bro, don't get me started. I can't. For a split second, I was going to get on Twitter or one of these Bills Mafia things and be like, the defense's biggest weak point, the weakest in our chain is the secondary. But these Bills fans, they're so blinded by loyalty and liking people. Micah Hyde is in his 11th year. Jordan Poyer has old guy run. He runs, injuries. You see his hips don't move the right way. He runs like an old guy.
Tre'Davious don't look the same.
Yeah, I like Bernard 43. I can't think of the dude number 7. He's decent back there. Our biggest issue on defense is that secondary, especially the safeties. And if I said that these Bills fans, they're going to lose their shit. But Jordan Poyer, Micah Hyde, they're older. They're not as fast. And you're going against Miami in a couple of weeks or in the division. I mean, bro, those guys can be back 40 yards, and they're still going to run right by them. They cannot keep up with the speed Miami has.
I mean, if they just may have to make a call out to Daniels and he'll tell you how to do it.
Bro, I can't. But, yeah, you hit a nerve with that one because I was thinking the same thing watching the game. Our biggest weak spot on defense is the secondary.
I mean, Belichick did a good job of keeping them guys in the front.
Yeah, but that's Belichick, bro. He's a mad scientist. Buffalo's coaching staff isn't like Belichick.
Buffalo don't have a Christian Gonzalez that they could throw on a receiver.
That boy's nice. I like that young fella.
But Buffalo, I'm happy. Covered the spread, -7.5, -375. The over/under 46.5. I expected them to beat the hell out of the Raiders. The Raiders aren't going to be that good, in my opinion. Buffalo should have did what they did playing at home. They should have kicked their ass, and they did. So I'm happy with that week. We'll see what it is going forward. So back into the we got sidetracked because we were on the San Francisco talking about the Rams. We went off from that Cooper Kupp, worrying about San Francisco against Dallas. What next week or the week after?
Week 5.
Week 5. I mean, I think they're gonna murder Dak. Dak's gonna have like 5 interceptions, bro. He's gonna have his Dak game that we know he's made for. He's not gonna do well against the 49ers, in my opinion.
I don't know, man. Dak looked good, man. Dak taking care of that ball.
No, I can't allow you to say that.
Dak always looks good in the regular season.
Well, week 5 is the regular season.
They played all right. So now listen,
the same old song and dance with the Cowboys, man. They look good in the regular season. Then
it don't matter what that offense do, man. That defense is going to take them. Well,
that's what I was about to bring up. They played the Giants, who aren't that good. They can score, they can do something, but they're not great. Daniel Jones is a turnover machine, and they played the Jets, who had Wilson as their quarterback. I know their defense is good, but is their defense also good because they played 2 super subpar quarterbacks and offenses?
That helps.
Nah, man. The defense is good because they got players on every level.
The defense is good. I'm not saying they're not, but are they look better than they are because of the 2 weak offenses they played so far this season?
I would say
I think so.
I guess it definitely contributes to it. It definitely contributes to it. Because like I said, bro, he hit one lucky pass and Wilson took it a 5-yard in, 70 yards. Without that one fluke play, they didn't do a single thing. They have no offense. Now, it is a credit to Dallas' defense being really good, but also that Zach Wilson is not good.
Are you sure? Because he said he talked to Aaron Rodgers before the game, and he was going to come out and torch him.
Well, he needs to text him.
He had one 5-yard dump off that they took the distance, so he didn't torch anything.
He torched it all right.
Oh, Zach,
bro, what well, let's get to the shocks of the week, and that'll bring us into our wrapping up this regular overall thing. Rob, you got your shock of the week?
Yeah.
What you got?
I kind of want to say the Bengals, but I'm gonna go with the Browns, man. I'm shocked in Deshaun Watson's performance thus far.
Yeah,
he was talking about, I'm the better version of the Texans. I don't want to be that guy you're gonna see, and yeah, he looks very lost out there. He looks like he needs a couple more massages. I don't know what's going on with this guy.
That's always going to be funny. That joke is never going to get old, bro. Yeah, it's always going to be funny.
They should have kept Baker. They should have kept Baker. Like that offense is terrible. And they got a good solid defense. So
that's what $275 million get you these days.
That's bad. That's
22 for 40, 235, a touchdown, an interception, 2 fumbles lost.
He looks like he hasn't played, and I mean, he can't even say it because he played a couple games last year. But
yeah, he had a full
he looks like a
season.
player that had 2 years off.
Mike Vick was in jail for 4 years and came out and was smoking.
He was not the same Mike Vick when he came out.
No, but I would say Mike Vick, he's a better athlete.
Like that.
He's a better athlete.
He had Andy Reid. Andy Reid gets the best out of you at quarterback.
So now it's the coordinator now.
Yeah, the Browns.
The coordinator? No, Andy Reid was the coach.
I've always thought the Browns
out of quarterbacks.
Had horrible play calling to begin
that dude has. I don't even know who his offensive coordinator is.
I mean, maybe Deshaun's just not that good.
No, because you saw him in Houston.
It wasn't that good. He threw a bunch of fluke deep balls to Will whatever his name is, run on there and pick him up every now and then.
He had like one good season or one and a half.
I don't think Deshaun Watson is that good, bro. He's not.
I wasn't really high on him.
Playoffs
in a weak division. Come on,
Baker Mayfield took the Browns to the playoffs.
He won a game in the playoffs.
Baker Mayfield won a game in the playoffs.
That's when they had a defense too. Deshaun Watson. You could put Deshaun Watson in the top 16.
Top 16 of what?
Of what? What do you think I'm talking about? Baking competition. Is he going to be in the top 16 of NFL quarterbacks?
I'm pretty sure if you ask anybody, they would put Deshaun Watson in the top 16.
Yeah, they would.
Don't ask me because I will try to find a way to make sure he didn't make it. But I would say there's 3 or 4 clear 1, 2, 3, 4, and then I would say there's about 10 or 12 jumble them up.
He doesn't look like the same quarterback. He doesn't.
He's making him and Justin.
I've seen that dude at Clemson. I've seen that dude at Clemson. I've seen that dude in the Texans. He doesn't look like the same quarterback.
Yeah, see, he's a fan of Deshaun, so he don't see nothing wrong in it.
Bro, I'm telling you, he does not.
He does not look like the same quarterback. He's horrible right now. He doesn't look like the same quarterback. He doesn't look to run.
He never really ran to begin with, though.
No,
he has the ability, but he wasn't. He's not a looker. He used to
scramble and extend plays. He doesn't do that anymore.
He can't. He tried to do that yesterday, and he kept fumbling.
His accuracy is off. Like, he just doesn't even look like the same person. I don't know if it's the 2 years off, the extra massages. I don't know what it is. He don't look like the same player.
Last year of a 17-game season, he played 7 games last year. He had a full off season.
He didn't look good last year. I'm saying he does not look
good.
He doesn't look like the same player.
He need to go back to Main League, man.
I don't think he's that good to begin with, and Cleveland itself isn't good.
He ain't good right now. He don't look good.
And it's going to be worse knowing you have Chubb back there commanding that run defense.
It ain't 16 quarterbacks that you're gonna take over him though, but he's still. I mean, he don't look good.
If we count them up, we might get close.
No, you would be stretching if you took 16 quarterbacks.
Well, that's what
over
I'm
him.
saying. There's a bundle of 10 that give her. Like, I don't think Baker Mayfield's that good, but given a good
You're
system,
not taking Baker Mayfield over Deshaun Watson.
I don't know. He's a better passer to me.
No,
he's
you
reckless.
You know. You know.
He's reckless.
I know he got the complexion for the protection and the skin to win for you.
I don't think Deshaun Watson is that good. I didn't think he was that
he's
good
better,
in Houston.
He's better than Baker Mayfield Monday through Sunday.
I would say smarts-wise, Baker Mayfield makes a lot of bad decisions, but Deshaun Watson is not that accurate.
Is he better than Goff right now?
Nah, bro. Goff's number one. What are you talking about?
I mean, Goff don't turn the ball over, man. That's why I like Goff.
Except for when he was trying to extend that streak to 434
Damn,
or some shit.
I felt, when you see a streak like that, and I'm like, man.
Yeah, it's coming.
I'm like, dang, man, you threw a pick, bro. You just killed the streak, man.
Like pick six, down and out. The guy takes it out of the bag. I was like, come on, Goff, you got to be kidding me. Oh God! Dang.
Goff doesn't. I like Goff. Goff doesn't turn the ball over. Goff makes the right plays.
You taking Deshaun over Matt Stafford, your boy, that you like so much?
Man,
why are you even hesitating with that?
Stafford now, or Stafford? No, man.
Any Stafford.
And I like Stafford. That's my guy. I'm not taking him over Deshaun Watson.
What the fuck is happening?
Take
the wool over your eyes,
Are you
bro.
Crazy?
I don't listen to me. Matt Stafford is one of those guys.
Bad Deshaun is better than bad Stafford.
Maybe I could see that, but when they're both at their best, Stafford has been better than Watson's been at his better.
Oh man,
what's your shock of the week? I'm with Rob's Browns and Watson's play is his shock of the week. What do you got?
Yeah, I'm shocked.
My shock of the week is I really don't understand how Brandon Staley still has a job. I don't get it. My shock of the week is he didn't show up on Monday and his key card didn't work.
Why is that?
He's not a good coach. Like, he's the head coach, but his side is the defensive side of the ball.
Who do they got? Who do they got out there for the offense?
They got Kellen Moore, joystick. He's the offensive coordinator now. So, but his side of the ball is defense. Like, bruh, I see you in the playoffs. Like, you had a lead in the playoffs. It was like 28 to something, and you let the Jags come back and beat you. I thought they was gonna fire him there. Somehow he still got a job.
Still got a
job. Now he's 0-2.
About to be 0-3.
Who do they play this week?
The Vikings.
If they lose to the Vikings, he should be fired. If they lose to the Vikings,
damn,
he should not be allowed on the bus.
The Vikings. You think the Vikings are bad like that now?
Both 0-2. I would take. I think Herbert. I think all around team, Chargers have a much better team than the Vikings do. Offense, especially.
Yeah,
they've got one stud receiver, and that's it. The Chargers have everything on offense.
Chargers has an offense, and they put up points. That defense, if they lose to the Vikings, don't let this dude back on the bus. Like, come on, bro. Like, his defense is horrible. Like, horrible.
Like Detroit defense?
Who?
Yeah, your division winners.
Detroit defense. Their defense is. They let up a lot of points. They're on the field a lot, but at least they have an excuse. Like, they're young. Their head coach isn't. They're a defensive coach. He's an offensive coach.
Tight ends coach. He's a tight end.
But Brandon Staley is the defensive coach. They brought him there to coach the defense and be the head coach.
That defense is definitely disappointing and underwhelming. To have all those names and talents on the defensive side and be
Yeah,
that bad?
you got Bosa, you got Khalil Mack, you got Darren James, you got all these players on your defense,
I
and
want to
it's
know when.
still bad.
I want to know when these coaches, GMs, whoever's in charge of personnel makes all these decisions. Collective. When are y'all going to listen to Bill Belichick? When Bill Belichick gets rid of a player, people, it's for a reason.
Yeah.
If he didn't want to pay JC, it's for a reason. Oh, I'm gonna go get him. Okay, his track record has not let him down. Anytime he's gotten rid of a player, you see the results. You went overpaid this guy. What you like
And
to
then
call
now-
him? What you like to call him, Lou? You went and got this zone corner.
Dude, he plays. He's slow as hell, and then he goes to the Chargers, and Brandon Staley got him out there playing man versus Tyreek Hill.
Yeah, who does that?
Hey,
Just
stay in front
playing
of this
man
guy
in
for us.
general against that team was the worst play call
Worst.
I've ever seen.
Yeah.
I'm just like, I don't understand how that dude. He got pictures of somebody. Poor Tom Telesco out there. He don't know what he do, because now he's in a penny pinch now because his quarterback is one of the highest paid quarterbacks in the league. So like he's got to start. Yeah, it ain't like when he was a rookie and he can go get all these people. The money is gonna be tight now. So they're gonna mess around and they're gonna fire Tom Telesco too. Poor guy. He can come back to Indy. I like Tom.
You got an offense like that, and like you said, you got playmakers on defense, and you're 0-2 in a division that you could easily
lost
beat
to the Titans.
Yeah, in overtime.
And Ryan Tannehill.
The ball first. You got the ball first in overtime, and would you go 3 and out or
we're gonna
2
get the ball
and out?
And we're gonna score.
Yeah.
You lost
the ball and you couldn't get it.
You lost to Ryan Tannehill and the Titans.
You shouldn't even went to overtime.
Man.
All right.
You wasted a good day of Keenan Allen. You know he's gonna be hurt.
Yeah, that was a great
soon.
day he had.
You know he's gonna be hurt soon.
Yeah, fuck.
You see Eckler out.
Yeah.
Bro, that might be the truest thing ever said on here. It's only a matter of time before Keenan Allen gets something that knocks him out for 4 weeks in the middle of the season when they need to make a run.
Matter of time, though. I say week 5.
Yeah.
Dewey's got Dallas as his shock, so he'll probably talk about that tomorrow.
What is he shocked about?
I don't know. Maybe how good they're doing.
Do. Oh boy.
For me, my shock is gonna be unfortunately it's gonna be me and the Giants. I bought into the hype. I bought into the everything about this Daniel Jones guy. And I saw it on Sunday. I saw everything that makes me think he's the worst quarterback in the league. And I saw everything that makes me think this guy, he can get it together. But some of his decision-making, I don't know if it's play calling. I don't know if it's him, again, his decisions. But he makes some of the dumbest plays I've ever seen. But then he makes some spectacular plays. And I'm like, why can't this guy get his shit together? They played a hell of a game. But we've talked about it on here that Arizona may be the worst team by far in the NFL.
No, Giants are.
Well, that was a weird game.
The Giants are 1-1.
No, they're the worst team in the
NFL. It's fluky, but we all agree that the Ravens, what the fuck they are, they were going to be horrible. And the Cardinals, the red team, the Redbirds. But the Giants, they're 1-1. They beat a bad team. But man, the Giants, bro, they're I thought they would be better this season, and they were embarrassing week 1, and they barely got it last week against the Cardinals.
They got no O-line, no receivers.
Look at the division: 2-0, 2-0, 2-0. Washington, Sam Howell
the
is the number 1 quarterback in the NFC East.
He's out there, boy.
And Giants barely won on the last play of the game to beat the worst team in the NFL. I cannot believe the Giants are this.
You still sleeping on Sam Howell?
I don't know, bro. He's maybe
I
not.
keep telling you, man.
It's not looking good for New York football right now. I'm telling you.
No, bro. The Giants
sleeping on
shocked me.
Sam Howell?
Week 2 with the Giants.
That's a
Tough.
good one. And I tell you what, they whoever people that picked them in their suicide, I know they was on eggshells, boy. They was about
I
to throw
picked
a
the
riot.
Chargers suicide pool. God damn.
Oh, you dunzo. You and Brandon Staley could have a talk about
we're
that
done.
Bye bye.
one. Yeah, you and Brandon Staley go have a talk.
See you later. Bye.
That was tough.
They say come here on the couch.
I will
Come.
remind you guys that me, Sam Howell, was the lone wolf last week.
Listen, you guys watch our episode this Friday when we go over our picks and everything. But yeah, we got Felix was the only one that picked Washington. Set him apart a little bit. We'll get to the rankings at the next show.
Lone wolf, baby.
But looking here, Philly, I expected to beat Minnesota. Atlanta, Green Bay, that was a hell of a game. I thought that was a good game.
Hey,
are you guys?
You there? You there? I kept the Packers.
You guys shocked with Justin Fields? Do you feel like Justin Fields has regressed this year?
Yes.
He's so bad. He's so bad.
I'm so shocked. I had high hopes for Justin Fields, man. I don't know what happened. He was so good at Ohio State.
Said it regressed because he's not a great passer decision wise, but he has a good ball. He doesn't throw a flat ball. He has semi-okay mechanics as far as learning to be a quarterback in the NFL. His decision making though is horrible. He holds that ball so long, looking to take off and run rather than 3 yard out, 3 yard, like 3-step throw, and move the ball. He's holding on, waiting for this big play to come. He doesn't have the accuracy like Aaron Rodgers to hold on the last second and get it out there, nor the receivers. But yeah, you said it right, bro. He looks worse now than he did last year.
Nah, I think he's shell-shocked. He looks shell-shocked.
He's having a Lamar Jackson moment, honestly, in my opinion.
He looks rough out there, bro.
Where he's thinking too much and not just playing with his instincts. He's out there trying to either be somebody that they want him to be and not be himself. But something is wrong.
Nah, he looks shell-shocked.
Because remember, Lamar
looks like he has no clue what's going on out there.
Lamar went through that one of them seasons. I can't remember. I don't know if it was when he got hurt or something where he was confused for a little bit. He was trying to prove the doubters wrong that he could do this and that instead of just playing. And that's what it looks like Justin Fields. Like he's out there trying to prove he could do this instead of just go play, man. They look bad.
They were at Tampa Bay, but I mean, to me, if that was an at Chicago game, I might have taken Chicago. But man, they whooped their ass. It was 10-point difference, but I mean, Buccaneers controlled that game.
Nah, I would have took Tampa Bay even if it wasn't Chicago.
I took Chicago. Yeah. I should have known better. I knew Eberflus defense. I should have known better. But I like Justin Fields, man. But God, that they look bad.
I'm rooting for him to do well too. But yeah, the team they don't have a real good running back. They don't have a real good receiver. Moore's okay. But I've never thought Moore as a number one. He's more of like your solid 1B or a strong number 2 with a good quarterback could elevate him.
Yeah, he's a fake one.
Fields is not a good quarterback right now.
Do you feel the love in Green Bay yet, Louis?
I picked him. Last week.
No.
We're
not talking about picks. We're talking about period.
And they barely won. I was scared.
That was a rough.
All this Lions is the best.
They barely won.
Lions.
Oh no, they are the best team in the division.
Lions taking that division, no question. But I see a lot more from Green Bay than I thought. I thought Green Bay was going to be.
Green Bay's defense is good, man. The offense is not
good. That's what I said. That's what I've been saying before the season started.
The offense is not good, but the defense can play.
They all right, and they got all they play, and they got their players hurt.
Bro, they was playing Atlanta and barely won.
I think about that too. So when I think it was a good game, they lost by 1. Atlanta's
Detroit was
not
playing,
that
what
good.
You call it, and lost.
Atlanta's still getting their footing.
Yeah, playing a playoff team from last year, not the team that had the top 5 pick.
Ooh, I don't even know who Detroit played anymore. I forgot.
Seattle.
That was a hell of a game.
Yeah, that was. There was some good games.
They got down to the end with that pick 6. They still were able to get right back in it. So you got to think, if it wasn't for a bonehead mistake, a bad move by Goff, they could have won that game. So you got to think you can eliminate mistakes. They're solid on defense.
They got played by Rook, man. No, they're not. Their defense is ass.
Nah, it's better than they could than it was last year. It's getting there. It's still early on in the season. Their offense, I would say, is elite. Their defense, yeah, it's okay, but it's also early in the season.
Because Gardner Johnson just tore his
he's out for possibly the season.
Yeah, so.
But no, I'm not worried about Detroit. I still that double-digit wins. They're going to take the division, in my opinion. I don't see them worrying about anything. You can adjust mistakes. Bad play you cannot fix. Untalented players you cannot fix. They made just one big mistake and still were in the game. So you limit those mistakes, they're not going to have any problems.
Arizona and Chicago might have 4 picks in the top 5 next year.
God, could you imagine?
Arizona owns theirs and Houston. Chicago owns theirs and Carolina's.
And they still gonna mess it up probably.
Yeah. They might have 4 out of the top 5 picks.
And poor. Hey, if I'm Marvin Harrison, I stay another year. If I see them play.
Yeah, you don't want to deal with that.
I'm like, what? Who got the first pick? Yeah, you know what? I'm coming back for my.
Yeah, no thanks.
Nah, you got Caleb. Caleb gonna go number 1, man. And if I'm Marvin Harrison, I'm like, I might get to play with Caleb.
You get a combo right off rip if you're one of those teams.
So if the Bears get the number 1, you say the Bears move on from Justin?
Yeah. Caleb's going number 1. I don't care who's got the pick.
Yeah, if you look at, maybe like I said, he's looking rougher than he looked last season. I know he's a vegan. Maybe he needs to get some more fucking protein and stop eating that bean protein shit he has.
I think Chicago might be looking at it like, damn, we kind of screwed up because we had the number 1 pick last year. Maybe we should have moved off, but they might have it again.
His first year or his second year last year?
Second year.
So he's going to his third year?
This is his third year.
Yeah, he's done. If he's not even halfway good this year, you're done. Quarterback after 3 years, you can't get it together. You can't waste more time.
If they get the number 1, and they take Caleb.
I thought it was his second year. If it's his third year, I'm with you 100%. He's out.
It's his third year because he came in with Lance and them.
Man, that's a horrible draft
and then
class.
Maybe Arizona at 2.
Yeah.
Arizona at 2 takes Drake May.
That's
those are top 2 quarterbacks.
Yeah, that draft class is terrible for quarterbacks, man. Lance, Wilson, Fields.
Yeah, and Marvin Harrison will probably go 3 or 4.
I hope he goes to a good situation.
Yeah, well, he might go to Chicago or Carolina.
That's not a good situation.
He goes to Carolina.
If he goes to Carolina, that's not bad.
Bryce Young,
Carolina still has potential. This is a rookie guy. You're 3 years in with Fields. No, don't work that way.
Yeah, he go to Carolina, he might be the quarterback.
Oh, no. I'm tripping. Carolina don't even own that shit. Chicago owns Carolina pick.
Oh, so he's going to Chicago. So basically what you're saying, Chicago or Arizona is where he's going to be at.
They might own 4 of the top 5 picks.
That is ridiculous.
I got to shave.
Yeah.
All right, I think that's it. There's a few more teams I wanted to touch on, but we got a late start because of technical difficulties. So we'll tighten up next week for respect to recap. But I think we did all right. We got our shocks in. We got how our teams were doing. We talked a little bit of football. Not bad. Respect the recap.
Episode 2.
And I'll sign off saying this. Goddamn Russell Wilson, bro. I almost lost my shit when he got that Hail Mary and that pass interference that was missed. That was tough.
Boy threw for 450. He said, I'm back.
Bro, tip, Hail Mary catch. And then the dude yokes up the receiver. Nobody makes a call. Like
0-2.
You've seen so much more weaker pass interferences get called. And here it is, a hell of a play, a clear pass interference. Nobody was looking around. You gonna blow the whistle? You gonna blow the whistle? Ah, fuck it. Game's over then.
0-2.
I mean, they're putting. I talked about that game. Those gonna be my under 38.5. I was like, nah, bro. These teams are so bad. Let me end up breaking 50. And here they are, 68 points. So I'm glad I stayed away from that one.
Oh shoot!
But that's it, bro. Respect the recap.
Episode 2.